Welcome to The Buzz, where we bring you leaders in dental education discussing hot topic courses and industry trends. I'm your host, Vanessa Emerson, founder of Dental Speakers Bureau. Today I'm interviewing Ryan Vett. Ryan is a serial entrepreneur and also a business consultant in the areas of marketing, service, and practice growth. Ryan has also conducted extensive research on millennials in regards to their consumer behaviors and their relationship with brands. Additionally, he has served as a VP of marketing at Anutra Medical. He happens to have a very personal relationship with dentistry, however, in that his wife is a dentist. So welcome here, Ryan. I appreciate you being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, what I would love is if you could start us out by telling us, you have a couple of different courses. Can you tell us about them? How are they different? And, and how are they timely and important for dental professionals?
Definitely. So at the core of what I share, it's really about experience and how experiences really change everything we do and empower everything we do in life, whether that's deciding about our relationships, where we're going to go to work, where we're going to go to dinner. From the big to the small experiences really drive our life and steer our life. And that's why my headline topic, my most requested topic, is create experiences worth sharing, how to maximize practice growth and patient experience. So we talk about practical ways that you and your audience can go and create an experience that every patient that walks through that dental practice door wants to share with their friends and family, which ultimately grows your practice. And that's one of the core topics. The second topic is decoding millennials. One of the crazy things is this millennial generation has stigmas about being lazy, about not understanding how to work, bad work ethic, and everything in between. The reality is they're the largest generation to have ever come through the United States. So how can you reach those effectively, both as prospective patients and as team members? And so in this conversation, we really explore what it's like to manage millennials effectively, and not just millennials, but we look at all the different generations. What makes them unique? What makes them similar? And we have a fun time. We have some fun questions and some fun interactions, and it shows people the differences and perceptions that they have and how you can merge that together. And then finally, we talk about embracing the pain. Nobody likes the shot. Patients obviously don't like the shot because it's scary, it's painful, there's a needle, and it's been associated with dentistry for a long time that shot's going to hurt. But practitioners don't like giving the shot either. It's something that's always slowed them down, something that's given them a bad reputation to some patients. And so in this conversation, we explore the entire history from way long ago up to current day of where local anesthetic has been and what's changing, how is it evolving, what techniques can you use in your practice to go home and make you more efficient. So practitioners that attend this course have an instant ROI to realize, hey, there's scheduling inefficiencies based on the inadequacies that local anesthetic has had in their practice. So in each of these courses, we really talk about the patient experience and the practice growth and how they work together. But we look at it through three very different lenses so that it brings a fresh perspective to your audiences, giving them something tangible to walk home with as they leave each lecture.
Thank you. That was really comprehensive. And I love that even though it may feel like they are really completely unique and separate topics, which they are, that there really is an underlying thread. So does that mean that if I have a large meeting and I have multiple tracks I'm wanting to fill, would these naturally go together with maybe one in the morning, one in the afternoon? And do you have any thoughts on how that might best flow?
They absolutely could flow into one another because, as you said, Vanessa, there is an underlying theme of practice growth and efficiency as well as patient experience. So you can easily stack these on top of each other, make them a track. You can do a morning and an afternoon course. You can do a longer course or a full day course if you put them all together. And they're relevant to everybody in the practice. And they talk about how to, if it's more targeted towards the staff, it talks about how they can be empowered to make these experiences worth sharing and how they can be empowered to work with millennials and how they can be empowered to make a more efficient schedule through local anesthetic. And if it's targeted towards the doctor, we can talk about how he or she is able to equip his or her staff with the necessary tools to make these things happen, to create that experience or become more efficient. And obviously, if you're more efficient and you have a good experience and your practice is growing, you're more profitable, which is ultimately what the attendees want to get out of each conversation.
Oh, ultimately, exactly. I agree. And so you did answer my next question in there partially. So these courses are applicable to the full team, or you can alter them to fit a certain demographic of the dental team. And also, can you address the length? What is the preferred length, and what would be the short and the long end that you could flex to generally with your courses?
So I can go as little as 1 hour and as long as 3 hours with each individual course. Together, we could do a full day. My recommended length for each course individually is about 2 hours. That's just the right amount of time to cover everything, but still have a high level of interaction and engagement without overloading the audience. And so that 2 hours is usually the sweet spot, but it can definitely be a 1 or a 3 hour course, depending on your audience, the format, and just the conversation that we're having.
Great. Well, is there anything that we haven't covered that would be important for the event planner to know about working with you, Ryan?
I think the most important thing is these are all important topics that provide fresh perspectives. And so we're looking at things from a new way that might be exciting for a lot of your attendees. It's not the same approach and the same way that's been around, but it's saying, hey, here's experience and here's efficiency. Let's look at it through different lenses so that we can really take some new insights and something that every attendee can take home and apply the next day.
Well, that sounds really great. Thank you so much for sharing and being here with us today, and for bringing your information to the dental circuit. For those event planners who are interested in learning more about Ryan's courses, Ryan Vet, you can visit dentalspeakersbureau.com, where you can learn more about the courses. We can get you in touch with Ryan. Until next time, thank you so much for tuning in.